Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to the Messy Desk. Today we are embossing. So we have to do 2 pages of embossing and use them in our journals in the Marching 2x2 Junk Journal Challenge. That's what we have to do too. So this Stash Buster, I'm letting you use anything from your craft room. So I picked out a few things to show you. One of the things is doing the wet embossing. So if you did some wet embossing in February and you have some pages left over, you can go ahead and use those. So these are some of when I was dyeing these with onion skins. There's a video in the description box about dyeing these papers with onion skins. And I have a charger plate. Then this one is a placemat that I had. And then this one is a plaque that I have that I love to use. And for this one, the emeralds, they're starting to receive their emerald packages. So you can see their packages were very full. And they received the just the flowers and the butterfly. They received one of those pages. Note that doesn't have the words, but it has the pages and the butterflies. And you guys will be announcing the craft with me, where we'll be using this and the digitals that they received in the Patreon. These are their napkins are back here. And we'll be doing this very, very soon. So, yeah, so that was the emeralds. They got quite a package. It actually weighed, it weighed too much. It weighed too much, but that's okay. So, so I'm going to use these 2 possibly in my journals as a page. And so I thought we'd go ahead. So many years ago, I got this texture plates. Okay, so there's a basket weave and like a honeycomb and the flowers. I like the flowers. This one that kind of just is like a rough music notes. Baby feet and baby hands and little paw prints. Speaking of baby feet and baby hands, baby Cole is 100 days old. Oh my gosh, he weighs 3 pounds, 14 ounces. So he has gained 3 pounds. That is your update. He is getting kicked out of the area of the hospital that he's in and being upgraded to another area. It's very exciting. So that is, your prayers are so appreciated and they are working. Thank you. Oh, so I was going to show you how this works. Okay. So, you might have these, you might see these at the thrift store and go, oh, what the heck are those? Well, they have this little goodie that goes along with them. Okay, and it's got these little ball bearings, and that's how you get the look. I'm going to go ahead and take one of these pieces, and you'll see we just go ahead and move over it. I'm going to do this side. I think this side's going to work just fine. Maybe not. It's been a while. I know Kat has this machine. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and go around and around. Hers is put together. It's got rings on it that holds it all together. Mine did not have the rings. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and got the ball bearings down. Probably would have been good to tape this on here. But, you know, just in case you have this or you see it, you're like, what in the heck do you do with that? I never saw a tutorial or anything on how to use it. But there you go. You have embossed flowers. Okay. So there we go. So we're going to want 2 of those. I'm going to put that right there so that I remember to make another one. But very important that you, when you get it, you find the tool as well. This was, this was the top to one of my battery chargers. And it fits it perfect, and it keeps it from rolling around. So like for 20 something years, it's been rolling around in my stuff. So the next thing, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out my little cuddle bug. Okay. I have the gold standard. I have the Anna Griffith cuddle bug. I got mine on HSN. So I know that for my cuddle bug, I'm going to need an A plate. And I'm going to need a B plate. And I'm going to need my my embossing folder, and then I'm going to need the top. So for the first one, I have this beautiful Anna Griffith Cuttlebug folder, and I'm so excited we're doing this because I haven't got to use my cool things. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in. I really want this to show. So I'm going to go ahead and come down, and so this is the side that is going to come up, and that's what I want. I want the side that's going to come up right here. There's a lace edge, so I want to go right up to the edge. For this one, I only have 1 paper in it. I'm going to put that down, and then I'm going to put my another B plate over the top, and I'm going to go ahead and put it through. Okay, and I'm just going to go through once. I think that that's going to be plenty, and that might help save my little plates from curling up. So here we go. And this is what we get. Now, you can tell from the side of this paper that this is white paper that color has been added to. So you actually can see where it breaks the paper and you get a white edge. Now, another thing that you can do to these is you can go ahead, and I had a block, but I don't know where it's at. But you can take and go ahead and use a fingernail file or some sandpaper and sand that and get it even more, so you get even more color. And there you've got that amazing, amazing background. And look at it in white because it's lacy. I mean, yeah. So there we go. Then probably to make this a card, I will go ahead and I will round the corners. My We Are Memory Keepers hole punch. And there is our card. So I will be making, I'll make another one of those for my other. Okay, so let's see. I guess it doesn't matter because I didn't cut them both the same, but we'll put that aside. Okay, so another thing about embossing that's really fun. Now I have some, this is thinner. It's not cardstock. It is scrapbook paper, and I want to use that. I'm going to go ahead and put it through the dotted Swiss or Swiss dots by Cuttlebug. Okay, so we need our A plate, our B plate, our embossing sandwich, and our other B plate. Okay, and we'll put it in there and we'll send it through. Okay, so one of the things that's happened as I've been cleaning my craft room and getting it more organized and trying to get all of the same types of things into the same place. Now I do have two here, just so you know, is that things are more accessible. So hopefully you're going to see me get to play with these more often. Now I have a Tim Holtz texture plate, okay? So this, or texture emboss or something like that. Oh man, I had the paper right there. There it is. Texture fade. So it's a 3D texture fade. And I'm going to take our little Swiss dot, or dotted dots, Swiss dots, whatever it is. And I'm going to put it in this here. Now this one does not need another plate, okay? But the other thing I want to do is I want to make sure that the raised side, so the lined side is up, okay? And that way my rose is going to come up through the bottom. And we'll go ahead and we'll just send this through. And this is double embossing. So we already embossed the dotted Swiss, and now we've added this on here. Isn't that cool? And even cooler is we have two ready, okay? Because they were just thin paper. They were not the thick cardstock. Okay, so we'll go ahead, put those over there. And so I'm like, what? I have these. So I had some cardstock that is got the blue and the green that matches the digital perfect. Remember, I'm using the new, well, not new. We did it last year, the Rejoice. Okay. So, okay. So I've got my words on top. You can pull that to the side. Oh, we're back to this size, so we need our B plate. Okay, so our texture fade, you do not need a B plate, but this one you do. The 3D texture fade. Okay, so there we go. So I have to go into Santa Clarita today, and I'm thinking I'm going to call and see if Scrapbooking Made Simple, if they're open today, and I might go there. Oh, we got a little bit of ripping there, but that's okay. Look at how pretty that one is. Isn't that so pretty? So, and then you can cut these pieces apart, fussy cut around the pieces and put them on things and add that to things. I just think this is going to be so fun and beautiful in this journal. So another thing with your embossed. Now, remember that your embellishments. So if this is going to be, you know, maybe you're gonna cut this or fold it over and make it into your tuck of some sort. Then one of the things that you might want to do is you might want to ink it. I did not get my inks out and get them ready. I'm sorry. Okay. You know what? There might be, is there a blue one over there? What did we have last time? Nope, not blue. Okay. So you can go ahead and ink and make these flowers stand out. Okay. Now, I know there's adding water to your, I know that somebody's going to say, oh, you know, if you add water, well, remember, I don't usually have water in my craft room. I do have a drink in here today because I have felt the need to have a drink in here. So we can totally change the look of what we've got here. Was that one green? This one almost needs to be replaced, huh? So adding, and I like to add a variety of color, not just the single color, but you saw how pretty that was monochromatic. You guys, this has berries on it. You could use this for Christmas. This would make, Maria, this would make great Christmas wedding, because there's little berries on here, and you could go ahead and color those in. And, you know, maybe do this on white and then, you know, do your colors. But yeah, so there we go. You can add ink. And remember, we're going to be doing all these fun things this month because we are doing a stash buster. Use your stuff. I'm excited to have gotten to pull these things out and show you. And so these things can be cards. I can add them into, remember, I'm making 2 journals that are alike. I do think, I'm really thinking that I may go ahead and have one be pansies and one be Easter, because I don't think I need another Easter journal in the shop. I have one there, and then there will be this one, and so, yeah, so one of the things, if you've already made your journal and you have your page, you can go ahead and let's see, let's come back here to, okay, see we've got the yellow here. I think that might be a good place to put a yellow, and we can add a tip in. Okay, so a tip in page. We could turn this into a flip, you know, cut it down and have it become a flip. It could be a pocket. I don't want to lose this page as far as being able to be used for other stuff. So that's just a couple of the ideas that I have for adding in my my page. And then of course these will be able to be, we can make these in, same thing. It could become a flip. That actually would be really pretty on that page because we have some of that blue. Of course we could have a pocket and this could go in. But you can see, I mean, this, with some stitching around it, oh my gosh, it's just going to be amazing. Amazing to use the embossed stuff along with the digital that I'm using, which is the Easter Rejoice digital from Dear Julie Julie. And so, yeah. So that is my ideas for embossing. Stay tuned to see how I actually end up using them in my journal. But I wanted to show you that you can use your wet embossed. Okay, remember we made these with the onion skin die. You can use dry emboss. You can use your little embossing tool. The key to it is those little ball bearings that are in that. They get down in there and they make that really, really pretty. But, yeah. That's cool. Okay, so and then of course you can use the sandpaper or an emery board or a sanding block and take some of the color off and have the white. And you can also ink. Okay. The other things you can do is, and we're not going to do it today because I'm not set up for it. Well, actually, we can do it. I just need to get my journal out of the way because I don't want stuff on it. So I think we still have time. Let's go ahead and pull out the cuddle bug again. Hello, cuddle bug. And up you go. Okay, we're going to set it back a little bit. I hope you can see this. We'll go ahead and shut that for a minute. So we're going to go ahead and I'm only going to do this on one side of the paper. So we'll use an actual cardstock. Okay. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and let's see, that's the empty side. So this is the side that has the raised image. Okay, so I want the side with the raised image. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ink it. Okay. We're going to turn it into a stamp. And this will wash off just like, well, this is archival ink. So that I should have thought that I should have thought that through. I should have thought that through, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that in. We've got our A and our B. Oh, of course it didn't clamp down any of those other times, but that time it did. Okay, and we need our other B. And we can go ahead and you can add your ink right on to your embossing folder. Now the really cool thing about this is at the same time it's going to emboss it down. That is the coolest. Is that not the coolest? That is the coolest. We'll be doing a lot of that. I'm so glad that the cuddle bug got to come out of its spot that we couldn't even get to it. Okay, I need to wash this off. Okay, so yeah, double embossing, okay, where we put this through and then we put that through. You know, I do have one other thing I wanted to show you. So with the texture plate, so let's get our A and our B. We'll get our texture plate and let's go ahead. We're going to grab this one. Okay, and then we're going to grab a piece of the stuff that we've been using, and we're going to put that on the edge. Probably would be a good thing to tape down. Okay, I'm going to put that on the edge, and I had another piece of it that was actually really cool over here that I've lost it on the messy desk. So we'll just do it with the one. Remember, we don't need a plate for this one, but I've added that in there. And, you know, it doesn't have a whole lot to it, but we can put that through. Okay, so we've got the raised roses. And we have just the light look of the honeycomb on the side there. Okay, so yeah, just to give it another little thing. And what I really would have liked to have done is to have a piece down here. Now, the other thing about your texture plate is if for some reason you didn't like the way it went through, you can line it up in here. Okay, so you can line it up. I think I'm lined up, and I can put this thing over here on the other side like I wanted. So I have all my stuff ready for tax appointment, which is today. At the end of the video today, I'll show you our little bit of snow that we got on Wednesday. So I will put that. And my daughter called me this morning. Today is Thursday, and it was snowing at her house in Arizona. So that was cool. So it's just faint, but it's there. And but there you go. And we were able to put this through twice. Isn't this gorgeous? Isn't this gorgeous? And it just happened that my rose ended up on that pink area. That was not on purpose. But so several ideas for embossing. You can use anything that is in your stash, anything that is in your home, anything that you can find. And you can go buy stuff this month. But we recommend you use what you got first because it is a stash buster. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget that the digitals are all on sale through March 7th for 40% off if you're a diamond or emerald. Patreon, your 60% off code for the digitals is in the Dear Julie Julie Etsy shop. So, yeah. That is what I've got for you today. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh, the link to the details videos in the description box down below. That's kind of important. That's for our marching 2x2 junk journal challenge. Check it out down below. Bye. Bye-bye.